Hey everyone, this is Miss Time Bunny, and here I am today to share some of the autographs and photos I've gotten at Comic Cons back in the past. Most of these are from like MCM London and LFCC on various different years. Unfortunately, this year, 2020, I don't think Comic Cons are going to happen, so it's like, annoyingly, I won't be able to add to my collection. And last year ended up being a bit of a washout, and I only attended one Comic Con, which was Portsmouth Comic Con. So yeah, last couple of years, it's been a bit bleh. Not much has happened. So hopefully next year I can make up for it. But I'm going to jump straight in, and my first couple of autographs I'm going to show off. I've got one here. First one is of Colin Baker. Some of these might not show up so well because of these plastic cases and glare, but hopefully you'll see it well enough to figure out what's going on. But that's my Colin Baker one. Now, a lot of people have bitched about Colin Baker in the past, saying like, oh, he's really horrible, he's really rude, he's this and that. But when I met him, he was actually really, really nice. And like, I was wearing my Jedi Knight cosplay, which you'll see in a bit in one of the photograph I had with him. And as I approached the table, he looked up and went, "Ah, greetings, noble warrior." And I was like, so I had a bit of a fangirl moment. So that was actually really nice. And he was very nice, very polite, So I think it's perhaps in the past, circumstances, we don't know the full story behind what might have happened on those days, things like that. So it's like, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt because he was actually pretty nice to me. So, next autograph I got is of Sylvester McCoy. There we go. So yes, I'm a bit of a geek, so it was like getting some Doctor Who autographs and the like. And now to show off the two photos I got. So we got the Colin Baker one there. As you can see, like, if I can try and do this at a decent angle. Yeah, actually, there we go. That's probably a little bit better to sort of avoid some of the glare. So that was my one with Colin Baker. And I think you can just about see my cosplay there. Hang on, let's see if I can take this out. It might look better if I take it out of the pack. Ah, there we go. That looks a bit better now it's out of the packaging. There we go. There, you can see it a bit better now. Yeah, I tend to keep them in the plastic whatnots just to sort of like try and keep them as nice as possible. And then I have like a big folder that I just keep everything in. And then this one like is of me with... Oh, there's another picture in there I'd forgotten about. So there we go. It's of me with Sylvester McCoy. As you can tell, compared to me, he's actually not overly tall. He's probably only about a couple of inches taller than me. And that is obviously my Sean Day from Saints Row 2 cosplay, which I do need to sort of do again at some point, but I think it needs a better wig. So, right, get back in there we go, right. Right, the next picture I've got is from my very first con that I ever did. It was ThroneCon 3, which is held at the Radisson Blu at Heathrow, I think it was. And that's me with Amrita Akara from Game of Thrones. As you can see, she's really diddy. She's like basically the same height as me. She was the one that played, I think it was Daenerys' handmaiden. Can't think of her bloody name now because it's like I've only ever watched the first couple of seasons of Game of Thrones, so it's like anything beyond like the beginning of season 3, I'm like, eh. But yeah, she was the one that played that's sort of like her main sort of like handmaiden like character. But I've got the autograph some further on in the pile, so I'll be able to sort of show you that. Now this will probably make a few people giggle, and this is a picture of me at ThroneCon with Gwendoline Christie. Now, I'm a fucking short ass as it is anyway, but obviously compared to Gwendoline Christie, it's like, yeah, I look like a fucking hobbit, So, but yeah, she was pretty cool. I must admit, they were both really nice. But yeah, she's a bloody tall ass. She really is. Right, another picture I've got here, which was behind the Sylvester McCoy one, is me with I've forgotten her bloody name now. but the lass who plays Aisha, the Yellow Ranger, in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like the earlier seasons. Ashley, I think her name's Ashley something. My brain's blanked. But hopefully you'll all know who I mean, and I'll put up an Ujima What's It with like her name along the screen somewhere or in the description. I'll say like that was it. That was her name. Karen Ashley, I think it is. That was it. I think her name is now. It just suddenly popped into my head. Yeah, I do believe it's Karen Ashley, but. Yeah, that was pretty cool because when I went for the photo, like I think hardly anyone had gone for her photo, and then when I turned up, she'd like I think remembered me from getting her autograph because I fangirled a bit like, oh my god, you were my favourite ranger as a kid, and then when she saw me, she was like, hey girlfriend, sort of like, so that's why I'm smiling like a fucking dork in the picture, so because she like recognised me, I sort of like because yeah, I was such a fangirl that day. Now here is a picture, an autograph that my fiance was kind enough to get me because unfortunately the day that Femi Taylor was at MCM I couldn't make it because I could only afford to do the Friday, but Femi Taylor was there I think only on the Sunday, so I like threw money at my fiance. I was like, get the autograph, and the annoying thing was I think she was like, I can't remember if she was meant to be at this year's LFCC or she was at last year's or something like that. I know she's been at LFCC again in the last sort of year or two, but I think I ended up missing her again because I couldn't afford to go or it got cancelled. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember if it was this year or last year she was at LFCC again or due to be, but I know it was like annoying because it was like, I've missed out again. I'm getting her photo. But yeah, that's Femi Taylor because I think she was always kind of like my sort of like my favourite like sort of Twi'lek character in Star Wars. Just because I love the Twi'leks for some reason, I just think they're really awesome. So yeah, I'm weird. And another one my fiance got me was an autograph from Ray Park. Now there's a bit of a funny story behind that one actually. Well, behind this autograph and also an autograph I've got of Rocky Johnson, which would be over in my Miss Tom Bunny square circle channel because I've done an autograph photos video on there. But yeah, sort of like funny story behind this one actually, where my fiance accidentally flashed Ray Park because their top came undone slightly, and being slightly bigger chested, obviously it was a case of like ba-doing, and like when they said, oh, can I get your autograph? He apparently did a bit of a cheeky, right, am I signing this or those, So, but yeah, so basically he's a bit of a joker and will, sort of crack little jokes and be a bit cheeky and stuff like that. But apparently that's what he's like. He does sort of like, he is a little bit cheeky and will crack little jokes and wind you up and stuff, and you'll be like, oi, pack it in, Right, on to the next one. This will be in the plastic again, so I will sort of like, apologies, but there's the autograph I've got of Amrita Akara in playing like her character in Game of Thrones. Right, I'll see if I can wiggle these out because I know they've been in here for a while. So here we go. That's a bit of a better one there, but yeah, that's the character that she played in Game of Thrones. I think it was like this all like. I think she was like part of the Dothraki, if I remember right, her character. And then, fingers. Oh, bear with, there will be some of this going on with things won't want to come out the plastic. And then I've got the autograph of Karen Ashley, Aisha. But yeah, she was really cool, as I said. Although thinking of Dothraki and Game of Thrones, it was at the... Yeah, I think it was the 2018 LFCC, I do believe. Was it that year? Or was it like last year? I can't even remember now. No, I didn't go to LFCC last year, so it would have been the year before. But so, yeah, speaking of Game of Thrones, it's like at that particular LFCC in 2018, I actually had Jason Momoa walk past me, and he was like literally only like a couple of feet away, sort of the distance between where I am and probably roughly where that cupboard is. That's pretty much how close he walked to me. It was like probably only about a couple of feet, maybe about 2-3 feet away. And it's like, bloody hell, he's tall. I mean, I know he's not exactly the littlest bloke anyway, but I think, you know, it was just actually seeing him walk past, it made me appreciate, like, fuck me, he's bloody tall. He's like, he's a really tall, big bloke, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like, I know he's like, as I said, not the sort of smallest bloke in the world anyway, and I'm a fucking short ass, but I was just like, bloody hell, you're tall, you know, sort of thing, you know, as he walked past me. So that was a bit of an amusing moment. Oh, this is like always like a cool moment for me. Yes, I must admit, this was me having my ultimate sort of fangirl moment, and that is when I met Pamela Anderson. I do believe this was at, I think, LFCC 2017, I think it was, when she was a guest there. Correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously it's like I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I met Pamela Anderson. So, and because I got her to sign my copy of Barbed Wire, I didn't get the actual image itself signed, but I kept this more just as like just a picture to sort of keep kind of thing. But if I remember, I will quickly run over to my DVDs and try and film an extra bit just to show the autograph off at the end. So I didn't think to grab this before I started recording, to be fair, so, but if I remember, I will record a little extra thing at the end just to show it, or I'll take a picture to add in on the screen or at the end or something like that, so just so you can see the autograph as well. But yeah, it was more they were kind enough to let me just take one of the images. They said, well, as you're getting something else signed, you can take the image just as a freebie because it's included with your Diamond Pass anyways. They said just have it, sort of thing. So right, again trying to get fingers to work when they don't want to. So the only trouble with these plastic wallet things, like if you've had stuff in there for a while, it doesn't always want to come out. And I'm always scared like my autographs are going to get ruined and stuff. So there we go. Right. Why have I still got that sticky note on there? Right, so next picture I've got is of Miranda Richardson. You've got the autograph there. Obviously, I remember her more for her role as Queenie in Blackadder, so got that one. And this one is the next one is one of my favourites because the person in question was just absolutely brilliant. That's autograph of Danny Chirago, who voiced Hancock in Fallout 4. It's just like, he is just absolutely bloody brilliant. It's like, he is mad. He's like, but he's so cool. So yeah. Again, I will have to try and do a quick thing at the end, either take a picture to insert on the screen or put something at the end. But I also have an autographed Funko Pop of Hancock, because it was like, he was good enough to sort of like, basically like he signed the Funko Pop, but then he sort of like did the picture as well, or vice versa, for free. So it was like, he was good enough to be like, you can have an autograph for free, it's fine, I don't care. Yeah, so I was just like, oh, nice. So that was cool. Right, so I'll do that one in a moment. Right, the next thing I have to show off is a photo I had done with the voice artists for Scott and Alan Tracy, like the original voices for like back in the 1960s version of Thunderbirds. And we got Matt Zimmerman, who's the voice of Alan, and then we got Shane Rimmer, who was the voice of Scott Tracy. But unfortunately, this chap here passed away last year, so I was actually really glad that I made the effort to at least get his autograph and this photo of them together, because of there's the photo for autograph for context, obviously, of the character he voiced, Scott Tracy. So yeah, I'm actually glad that I got that one, because obviously where he passed away, I was just like, oh, typical. But yeah, I got one of the few that I managed to get, like, of both the autograph and picture, you know, before someone passed away. And I'm hoping if nothing happens to Matt Zimmerman, if it hasn't already, you know, so I can actually get the photo with him, autograph of him even. Right, next one is like, yeah, this is Danny Chirago, because for one of his photo sessions on the Saturday at LFCC, he decided to have himself done up as Hancock, because why not? And he even admitted he kind of regretted at the end, sort of going the whole day in like the costume. He was like, I'm actually dying now. Why did I think that was a clever idea? But I was like, yeah, it's my Sole Survivor with like Mayor Hancock, So again, this is another one I need to like this and the autograph I need to frame and put up along with the one of Scott Tracy. And here we are. I've got the photo of me with Miranda Richardson. This case with her, it's like, I think out of all the guests I met, I don't want to say meeting her was a negative experience, but it was like, I think it was just like she wasn't as cheery or interactive as like other people I've met. But I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, because to be fair, that particular weekend, it was a fucking boiling weekend. The like obviously the arena slash building that LFCC was hounded was absolutely boiling. It was like horrible. So to be fair, she might have just been a bit like quiet and there because she was really boiling hot and tired. So it was like, so it's more of a, it wasn't the best experience, but it wasn't like she was rude or anything like that. So it's more of a, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, because I think we were all a bit hot, tired and a little bit grumpy that weekend, to be fair. So I am not going to complain. Right, so the next few pictures, autographs I'm going to show you, I'm going to have to go through my little list to try and remember who was who, because this was obviously back in 2014, like the October MCM, and it was just like, right, who was who again? So if I can just quickly find their names on here, I can then just say like, right, the people I met was like, and then just be like, right, I can't quite remember who was like what autograph, but right, so I think it was like, I got Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey, and who was the other one? I'll find his name in a moment. Although it was MCM October 2014, I met Karen Ashton, so that was her name, I was right. When my brain wasn't completely blanking, because I'm an idiot. Who was the other voice artist that I met? I know it was another one from Saints Row. I'm just quickly... Robert Atkin Downs, that was it. He was the other one, so... which I do believe was... So I can't... As I said, I can't quite remember who was who. But we got... I can't really see it because it's quite dark, but there is like that autograph there, which I think was the Robert with Uji Atkin Brown. What was his bloody name again? Oh my god, my brain is so bad at the moment. See, it's just one of those days I'm going to be really bad at remembering names. Robin Atkin Downs, that was it. So I think that's that one by the looks of it. And then I do believe that was probably Laura. And then that was Travis's one. So yeah, so I've met some of the voice artists from Saints Row. And also, I kind of made my fiance a bit jealous, because one year they didn't go to I can't remember if this was at MCM or LFCC, but it's like I got like Nolan North as well. I think it was Nolan North. Yeah, I think so. So I was actually lucky enough to sort of get him, because I think he voiced in, I think it was, yeah, because I think he has voiced, I think in, pretty sure he did one of the Saints Row games. Like, I know there was a reason I went up to get his autograph, because I know he voiced in one of the franchises that I really like. I think it was Saints Row. So I know it probably would have either been for Saints Row or Fallout. So I think that was like Saints Row he's voiced in. So, because I remember getting like his autograph for me and then one for my fiance as well. So yeah, I've got him. He was actually really sweet. I think he would have quite happily sat there chatting to like everyone. And the last autograph I've got, and I'm going to kick myself because I can't think of a bloody name offhand. Bear with, I'm going to see if it actually pops up on here to remind me what a blooming name was. Bear with. But it's the lass from Arrow, the one who played, I think it's like Steve McQueen. I think she played his sister. But I can't think of her bloody name offhand, and that's just so annoying. It's like, I've completely forgotten her name, and I feel so bad. It's like, I should remember this. But yeah, no, it's not on here, so it's not jumping out on me. But I will probably put a bit of a thing up on the screen, sort of like sort of just to say like, oh yeah, it was this person. Yeah, it's not on the list here. But yeah, it's from Arrow, and I've forgotten her bloody name. It's like, I feel so awful, but yeah, it's just, her name escapes me right now, but I knew it was a case of like, oh, I want to meet her, because it was like, I kind of liked her character in Arrow. Because I think, if I remember right, doesn't she go on to become Speedy? If I remember right. But yeah, I just remembered like really just really liking her, and I thought, yeah, I'll get a picture done with her because I think it'll just be cool. But I've forgotten the bloody name, so yeah, I'll put like a caption or something up or something in the description to say this was the name of the person. I just couldn't think of her name when I was filming, but yeah, I've met her as well. So. But yeah, that is basically all the autographs and the whatnot of like just sort of general non-wrestling related people that I've met. So there's like quite a few there. So that's the bundle. So I don't like seem like a lot because they're flat, but there's quite a few there. So yeah, I need to get some of these framed and such like at some point. Actually, while I'm here, I will quickly look that actress's name up because I cannot bloody think of it, and it's going to annoy me if I don't look it up. Arrow cast. There we go. Let's quickly look it up. Willa Holland. That was it. I knew it was just like she had like a slightly unusual name, but yeah. Oh, that was going to bug me if I didn't look it up. So, but yeah, there we go. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up, but there we go. Yeah, Willa Holland. There we go. So yeah, it's going to be back to front on here, but never mind. But yeah, I was thinking like, what was her bloody name? This is going to annoy me. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, Willa Holland. That was it. So yeah, she was another one who's Diddy. But yeah. But yeah, I just happened to just like, for some reason, like from the bits I watched of Arrow, I just really liked her character for some reason. I was like, I can't explain why. I just like her for some reason. But yes, right. This has gone on for well over 20 minutes. And by the time I end the video and add my intro and outro, it's probably going to be about 25 minutes. And I apologise, this went on forever. But I've been wanting to show this all off for ages, to do a look, I have things, you know. But I'm going to end here, and I will see everyone in the next video. Bye.